Hi all, welcome to eCampus tutorial. One of the features that is provided on eCampus is the creation of groups and groupings for the purpose of adding restrictions to specific students who can access a particular task or assessments. So today we are going to look into how to create groups for a specific task and assessment. First, we go to the edit button here, and so you scroll down until you see the administration panel and click users, go to groups, and scroll down. This is the page where you can create the groups for the students in your class. You can either auto create the groups in which the students will be assigned automatically by the system into a particular group, or you can manually create the groups for the students. Well, if you create manually, you'll have to assign the students manually into a specific group. For example, if you type here group A and then mine the ID number, you can also add the ID number if it is necessary, but normally just leave it as default. And so save changes. So there you have group A. So to add members to this group, simply click this group and go to add and remove users. So here you can select the students to be in that particular groups. And back to groups. So now you have in group A, you already have 3 students. So you repeat the same steps by clicking create group, and you can add students manually to the particular groups. And to delete a created group, you can just simply click on that particular group and delete selected group. And yes, auto create groups is where you can have the system to auto create the groups and put students in particular groups automatically, which is easier, but you'll not be able to select particular students to be in a specific group. So here when you click auto create groups, you will be directed to this page. Naming scheme, so what kind of names that you like to give to the groups. If you write group with the @ symbol here, your group names will be group A, B, C, and so on. If you change the @ symbol to hashtag, it will be group 1, 2, 3, and so on. So auto create based on, let's say you want to have a number of students in a particular group, so you click members per group. For example, if you have 24 students in the class, that means you'll have 6 groups because 4 students will be assigned to a particular group. And group member, let's say you want to have 4 students in a group, so you put 4 there. And allocate the group members randomly, or you can also go alphabetically. And grouping, so when you have groups for a particular task, you can also have a different set of groupings for a different task. For example, if this particular group that you would like to create is for a certain task, for example, for a forum discussion, then you can put it under the grouping of forum discussion. So go to click new grouping and forum discussion. Click submit. So now you already have four people in a group, and you have group A until group H, and you have to be careful. You also have to make sure that if you have an even number of students in the class, then that is fine. If you have an odd number, then you might have a group that with extra students. So here you have four people in a group with one particular group with only one student. So you can rearrange this by going to add and remove users and add these particular students into another group, making five people in a group. So once you have set up the groups, then your task is done, and these particular groups are for the forum discussion. So you have group A until group I. So what you do now is you go to your particular assessment or particular task, going back to your class, and then you may want to scroll down to an intended week, and then click add an activity. Let's say you want to do a forum discussion, so you can also have the groupings with the assignments or wiki or chat. So let us click forum discussion, and you name the forum. So it is for discussion about a particular assignment, and scroll down to common module settings, and this is where you can restrict the students into a particular group so that when they post to the forum, they cannot see other postings by students from other groups. So for example, here, group mode. There are three types of group mode. The first one is no groups, separate groups, and the third one is visible groups. So if you click on the help button here, no groups means no groups at all. That means all students will be posting on the same forum platform. Separate groups means each group member can only see their own group. They cannot see other people's posting. Visible groups means each group member works in their own group, but they can also see other groups. So that means normally when we have groupings, you like to have it separate so that they won't be able to access other students' postings. So grouping, what is this for? So it is for forum discussion, the one that we have created just now, and the rest let it as default. Save and return to course, and there you have it, the forum discussion. And here, as a teacher, you can see all participants, all groups that you have created. But if you want to see what the students see, you can change your role up here, switch role to students, and you will be able to see what your students see. For example, if the students they belong to group A, they can only post under group A. So that means they cannot see the postings from other students from group B and C, and other students won't be able to see the postings of the students from group A. But as a teacher of the course, you will be able to see the postings from all groups. So that is how you create groups and groupings for a particular task or assessment. So this can be done not just with a forum discussion, but also with assignments, wiki, as well as chat and other assessments that can restrict students based on groups and groupings. So that's all. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.